Hello everyone, welcome to Pathlex's YouTube channel and I am Kanika Nagpal and I will be dealing with the concept of locus standi. First, we will also discuss what is locus standi, emergence of locus standi, what are the two approaches of locus standi and how it is different from PIL. So let's talk about how locus standi is different from PIL. As you know that PIL is a social litigation that provides remedy for all, and locus standi, it's a concept which is evolved from America. Locus standi means that it means that standing before the court or to file the case before the court. The PIL concept of locus standi is that whole society need not to stand before the court. It means that any social worker or any social jurist, we can say that, who will stand before the court or who will stand on behalf of public or society before the court, so that the matter can be go to court. And so locus standi, it's a concept which is evolved from PIL. Now let's start with the meaning of term locus standi. Locus standi, what is locus standi? It is a Latin term which means that it is a place of standing, or we can say that it means that a person who approaches the court to show that he himself had suffered a legal injury, that he had some loss, for that he had came to this court to file a suit. It is also defined in Oxford English Dictionary as it is the right or capacity to bring an action before the court or to appear in a competent court. As it has two approaches for its better understanding. So let's discuss what are its two approaches. It is divided into two parts, that is traditional view and second is modern view. Traditional view. The traditional view of locus standi is based on theory of rights and remedies, which means that rights and remedies are correlated. Means that if any harm is caused to your right, then you have a remedy to ask for a relief. Okay, so that a person whose own right is affected shall seek a remedy from court. Means that if I had suffered any loss, so I will present myself in the court and will ask for a remedy so that I can compensate for my loss. Traditional view says that such person who has locus standi should show that he had suffered a legal injury by the reason of violation of his legal right or legal protected interest, or we can say that is likely to cause any injury or any harm for the reason of violation of his legal right or legal protected interest. Thus only those person can acquire locus standi whose right has been violated or is threatening to be violated. So we can say that the individual right is threatened or there is some infringement in the individual right. Now come to its exceptions. So first exception is that the person of unsound mind, disabled person or insane person, on their behalf their next friend can file a suit in the court. Or secondly, it also includes the minor, the one who cannot approaches the court, so that his next friend can or his family member can file a suit on behalf of him. Now let's talk about the modern view of locus standi. It is also known as legal view of liberalization of locus standi. As modern view will cover two articles, that is Article 32 and Article 22 to 6 of Indian Constitution. As Article 32 confers that right to move to Supreme Court for enforcement of any fundamental right, but it doesn't say that who has this fundamental right. In any provision where there is no matter, then where it is not mentioned that this, so that anyone can maintain an action before court. The Then this aforesaid logic also applies to Article 226 of Indian Constitution, where jurisdiction is with High Court, and it is even wider, and they can exercise jurisdiction only for the violation of fundamental right and also for the violation of legal right. As we had discussed earlier, Article 32 deals only with the fundamental right, violation of fundamental right, whereas Article 226 deals with violation of fundamental right and violation of legal rights. And it is this one case is more relevant to this topic, that is SP Gupta versus Union of India. It is the case of 1982. It is also known as judges transfer case. It means that any person, it was held that any member of the public can maintain an application for appropriate order, direction or writ in High Court under Article 226 and Article 32. We can go to Supreme Court for violation of any fundamental right by seeking judicial remedy for such injury. Now we can say that the liberal view and its legal basis has been well established by saying that where a legal injury or legal wrong has been caused to a determinate class of person as a result for violation of any constitutional or any legal right. Secondly, we can say that such injury may be threatening or apprehended to be violated. Thirdly, it includes the determinate class of person who is economically backward or by the reason of poverty, helplessness, he cannot move to court on his behalf. His next friend or anyone can move to court to file a case and seek a judicial remedy for that person. And any member of public can maintain an application regarding the appropriate directions, orders or writs in both High Court and Supreme Court. Thank you.